Okay. All right, Sai. So we left off on you when you said that you used to hate Hmong people.
Just throw right in there.
Thank you for throwing that in there.
We usually forget. We usually forget, and then we go into questions. But we can answer this. We can talk about this and then answer questions.
Well, I mean, the book talks about it too. I don't know if you really want to.
You know what? I'll read a passage from the book.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
Oh, exclusive. The Telemon exclusive.
Yeah. So it's still in production, but I'll read a passage from the book that I'm working towards.
Wow.
Yeah, I got a long way to go, so I haven't even finished it.
You got a lot of books, though. You got a lot of books in there.
Got a lot of stuff stored in here. I'll read a passage from the book to open that up.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me go to that section.
If you want to send me that too, I can share it on there. So
The passage, the
Yeah.
little write-in.
I will. I'll do that.
I can put it.
Okay. So to answer that question, I want to start out by reading a passage from the book that I'm writing. And that kind of tells a little bit about the reason why I disliked Hmong people in the beginning. And I say, for those who may not have known of this about me, I didn't actually like Hmong people at the beginning. Why, you ask? Well, mainly it was due to the fact that I was scared of what people might have thought about me personally. Secondly, I was influenced by the wrong sort of people who had me later convinced that Hmong people weren't a good race of people to socialize with. And lastly, I wasn't really ready to go outside of my own culture. I felt becoming more obsessed with the means of fitting in instead of the intellect of doing what was right. Between the age of 13 and 14, I remember seeing how my black friends would use racial comments about Hmong people. And after a while, it started to have a deep effect within me. There were long days and nights where I would come home and lock myself in a room and sit for hours thinking and crying about not being accepted for the choice that I made. I could literally see myself being surrounded by so many different African Americans who weren't very fond of my involvement with the Hmong people. I only wanted to try to understand of who Hmong people really were. I felt more compelled. The more I got involved, the more painful everything became. The peers that I associated myself with back then, they weren't the most pleasant group of people. I noticed the negative influences I started having, and over time, I was starting to become more like them, which ultimately led me down a path of hatred towards Hmong people.
Dang.
Nice. That is really good. I like it.
Yeah.
I wanna. Are you gonna be doing those?
Readovers?
Yeah,
of
those
course he's
readovers.
going to be doing a readover.
It's gonna be so.
Audio?
If he ain't going to do it, we're going to find some funding for him to do it.
Yeah, that'll be great. You know, because some of the authors, they would sign books and then they would read a little bit of their book, and people would just follow along.
Yeah, I think writing the book, it was very cathartic for me because people kept asking me for years and years to how did you speak Hmong? How did you learn? And what made you get involved? And one of my buddies told me, hey, you should write a book. I was like, yeah, right. And then,
That was your reaction, right?
Sorry.
I was like, yeah, right. And then when it got to that time in my life, once I actually, my dreams came true and I met Paradise, and I performed with them on stage live. Mm-hmm. It was time. I just say it's time for me to write my story. Mm-hmm. It's time for me to tell people what I really went through, to not sugarcoat, put it all into the book.
Yeah.
And I'm writing these chapters. I'm able to be very, very explicit and very, very open about my experiences. There's a lot of great things I went through, and there's a lot of bad things I went through, and there sometimes when I was writing, it got so real that I had to stop. I couldn't write because it's just all these memories, things that I've never talked about to any of my friends. And I'm being this open about myself, and I'm not used to that. I'm not used to being that explicit with an audience, especially an outside audience that don't really know who I am.
Yeah.
So that alone can be a little bit overwhelming.
Yeah.
And I just felt like, okay, it's time for me to just tell. But some days I would write, and it would get I had to step away. it just got too real for me, you know, and I started to bring back old wounds that I kind of laid to rest a long time ago, but I never really actually dealt with.
But you're painting them really good. Like just from this little excerpt here, you're painting these pictures. That's probably why they're.
And I wanted people that really have a visionary of kind of, okay, I know where he's coming from. I see the struggle. I see what he actually went through, you know, because everybody can't know what you went through unless you tell it, you know. You can tell however you want, but that doesn't mean a person will understand. It's about how you project that imagery into your writing, you know. And I'm not a writer.
It's hard to do.
I can do it, you know. I'm not a professional writer, but I can write professionally, you know what I'm saying? And I wanted to be very open.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be subjective. I wanted people to really understand and just know, hey, this is my story. This is everything that I went through the Hmong culture. The title, Hmong Saved Me, I thought of that title because it did. It saved me. And in the passage, I said, this book is written for those who are afraid to go outside of their own culture to embrace a new one. Yep.
So it's open to anybody anyway.
So it's open to anyone. And even a lot of black people or different races, like, oh man, how do you speak Hmong? That's so amazing, you know? I can't even do that. And I said, well, it just takes time, but then it also takes persistence. You have to be very, very, of course, I'm very humble. Don't get me wrong. I'm a very, very humble guy. But I think you have to love what you do. You have to love the culture that you're brought into. Yeah. Because if you don't love it, then what are you doing it for? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I didn't want to come into this kind of this new type of culture where I was trying to be somewhat not authentic to myself, to be this fake kind of persona where, oh, he's just trying to fit in kind of thing. I fell in love with the culture. I wasn't expecting that to happen. It just happened. And so the more I got involved, I knew that this was the right path for me. When I was younger, I didn't believe that because I was so ready to quit because it was getting too hard. It was getting too thick. I was getting so much hatred, and I didn't understand. How do you deal with trying to get into a culture that doesn't really understand you, that doesn't like you because of your skin color?
Yeah.
But then your own race doesn't like the fact that you're going to a different culture. And I didn't understand that. And back then, cultures were so divided, you know, they weren't together. We had Hmong with the Hmong, black with the black, white with the white, Somali with the Somali. I didn't see that growing up, you know, all of them together. So not that people were racist, people just didn't want to shine out of their own social group, you know.
The comfortability.
Yeah, comfortability, very comfortable. And I think it's the normality of just being human, you know, and growing up in a very divided economy. And for Hmong, it wasn't as big as it is now. We were small and it just grew exponentially. So,
well, it's because we stepping up.
Yeah,
as
big time.
It's just, you know, we just stepping up.
Yeah,
especially we got other people involved with us now. That is us.
Exactly, bro. And I just think that is so freaking awesome, man. It is so good to see that. And I remember when the Hmong Tate started coming through. You know, down to here. You know, and it was different. You know, you just didn't see that. So,
and got
seeing
some high shorts.
And then they're trying to blend into the culture that we are in. You know, and that whole persona. So, it's just amazing to see those transitions. But you know,
and you don't even think of it like that either. Like the Hmong Tate, they're coming over here trying to be American. You doing the same thing, but you're just trying to be Hmong. It's not trying to be.
No, I know exactly what.
Learn it.
You're trying to transition. You're trying to adapt into that culture. It's hard. It is very, very hard. You know, and I've never been to Thailand or Laos. You know, that's kind of on my book right now. That's kind of on my bucket list right now.
Big bucket list.
Yeah, that's on my bucket list to definitely go and visit for sure.
Let us know. We might join you. We just might join you.
And yeah, bro, I just, you know, writing the book, I just wanted to tell my story in a way that it can be compelling but true, you know, and that it can inspire people, you know, especially different races, you know, let them know that, hey, this is a culture that I fell in love with, that changed my life, that made me believe in who I am, that made me actually believe in something greater than what I was, that I even thought I was, because I knew all about my culture, my heritage, and my roots, but I've never thought about exploring somebody else's. You know, when I was learning Spanish, I just wanted to learn language because I thought it was cool, but when I learned Hmong, the culture it took over, you know.
So you didn't even dive into the Spanish culture.
Never dive into the Mexican American culture. I never dived into that.
And that's a nice culture in
Yeah,
itself too.
and it is beautiful
Because
culture.
they got more history down
Beautiful
the line as
culture,
well.
you know, beautiful culture. I just think that when I was getting into the Hmong culture, it was so fresh, you know, and it just wasn't something that people knew about, you know.
Yeah, because we just got off the boat.
Exactly. We just got here. So I'm like, it just wasn't a thing, you know.
Kids on the block.
Exactly. Exactly. And what can I say? You know, I've been in the culture since I was 13 years old, and I'm 34 now, and I'm very proud. I'm very proud to be Hmong. I'm very proud to be a part of this culture. And I remember getting my first tattoo for the very first time and having this Hmong symbol printed on me. And it was a powerful thing, you know? And I'm just so proud, and I'm very thankful, you know, very, very thankful.
Yeah.
And that's why I say I thank you guys so much for what you have given me, and just the normality of trying to find out who I was, and to blend into the culture that has given me so much. I'm so thankful and so grateful. So shout out to all the Hmong people out there. Thank you so much for everything that you've done for me and that you've given to me. And I never take that for granted, for nothing in the world. I'm very proud. I'm proud to be African-American, but I'm proud to be among African-Americans. So what can I say? You know, so you're gonna get me emotional. Let me stop right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll throw into it, but like, you know, there's Hmong French people. I grew up with one of my buddies, Alex. You know, he was from France.
Hmong Faki, yeah.
Yeah, Hmong Faki. He grew up in France, and then when he came here, I found out when I went to his house, and you know, different too.
Yeah.
Just their living situations, their houses. You know, they have that European style in the way they eat, the way they, you know, everything.
Nice.
You know, even the way they cook. They're cooking French food, you know?
Yeah, that's amazing.
She was cooking crepes and freaking croissants and shit too.
Yeah, I'm talking to Chiboko
And like, yeah, and when I went over and I heard them speaking French to each other, because then his mom only knows how to speak French or Hmong. Wow. That's it. No English.
Wow.
Yeah. And when he came home, he was like, "Bonjour, qu'est-ce que vous?" You know, it just
hello French, hi.
Yeah, and I was like, "That's not Hmong. That's not Vietnamese. That's not Chinese. I was like, what the hell?" And then I asked him, I was like, "Hey, what were you talking? What were you talking with your mom?"
What language was that?
He was like, "Oh, that's French." I was like, French, and then that's when I learned that there's people in France as well. But then I already knew that there was people in Argentina because a guy at my church who is now my cousin-in-law from my brother's wife's side. You know,
Yeah.
You got it.
So they are from Argentina.
Damn, that's crazy.
Born from Argentina.
Wow.
They went Argentinian or
whatever
Spanish,
language that is.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
I never knew Hmong people.
I didn't know either.
And sometimes when he's praying, he'll be praying and they'll be like, Jesus, and then like, in Spanish, like,
yeah, that's amazing.
fast and fluent, and then just, Lord, we thank you, you know, and then and I'm like, wow.
That is amazing,
Yeah,
dude.
so there's already
man,
culture mixing as well within the Hmong people because of the Faki and within the wars, really.
Yeah,
right? Because
really, definitely that. But
we got sent to different places and whatnot.
that is amazing, dude. Oh man, what can I say, man?
What can we say?
Hmong is a beast, dude.
and that's the thing, which reminds me, because then you know, you see this too, I'm sure, but like it shows me that when American first came, we didn't know anything, right? We adapted so good, and that adaptability is embedded within us for so many generations.
Oh, yeah.
Amongst
Definitely.
people,
Absolutely.
right?
Definitely.
So that's why when we came here, we adapted to the American culture. We adapted to, you know, Europe. You adapted back into the Hmong culture. You know what I'm saying? It's the adaptability that makes us us, because then we can be different. Or I don't if that makes any sense.
Definitely, perfectly.
I got everything you said because that's true.
Yeah.
Us adapting to this community, we've done so well that now we don't even speak our own language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. The adaptability is so good. It
Yep.
is taking-
You adapt so vigorously that you get involved and you accept to the norm, and then that you just don't even speak your own language. You just you just follow what you've been taught.
Yeah.
You know what what everybody else is doing, and I think that, and that's why I said, I feel, and let me phrase it this way. In order to know who you are, you must cherish the heritage that you were born into. Now, I'm not saying that a heritage defines a person's intellect. What I'm saying is that in order to know yourself, you need to be blessed and you need to have a humbleness for your own culture to realize who you are, and where you want to succeed in life. We all have different ways of how we've grown up, especially if you come from a very Hmong traditional family, right? I'm pretty sure you guys have probably came from a traditional Hmong family. I'm guessing yourself.
Me?
Kinda.
traditional, but we're Christians. So,
Yeah, and that's okay. That's okay too.
Okay.
That's okay because I have people who are Christian. That's fine.
Yeah.
I just I know people are very spiritual. Especially I have family. I've dated women. Hmong women they have very spiritual families. Very cultural families. The way we came here, especially because Hmong, and just even my own culture, we didn't come here rich. We didn't come here famous. None of that. We're minorities. So we had a struggle to make a name for ourselves. And I believe in that. I believe that we should have always band together, stay strong. And that's one thing I love about Hmong culture. They're like this.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I believe in that. They're like this. And when you have that bond, that's never gonna go away. That strong, authentic, natural bond, that's never gonna go away. What can I say? It's taught me a lot about loving family, and just being there for one another at your darkest moments. And that's what I said on my YouTube channel. I said, in your darkest moment, always trying to find the inner strength to pull yourself back up, to find your greatest potential, no matter what you go through. And that's what Hmong people have done for me. It has pulled me up. I have my dark moments. I have my crappy moments where I just don't even want to wake up, some days. But I fight. I'm proud, and I know that my Hmong people are here for me when I'm at my lowest.
Yeah.
So when oh, man, I'm feeling down. Bro, we're here for you, man. Don't worry about it. We're going to get through it together. That's the tightness of a bond, especially for Hmong people. That's the bond you want to have, and you want to cherish that.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah. It's all about Veshilusa.
Yeah. And that makes me miss just hanging out with the brother-in-laws and stuff right now,
You think about the good times.
Yeah, you're just thinking about all the times, right?
I think it's so nice to see it from outer perspective because but then when you come in and then you're just like, man, it just brings out the fact that because
Exactly.
and if you really look at it, man, family it hurts everybody in the whole community. So those murder suicide, it always comes back and
Exactly.
it affects everybody because everyone is affected by it since it really happens in our community, and it really affects us as well.
Yeah.
Facts.
And, been down the ship picture.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. That was powerful.
You too,
We can keep going like that, man.
Hey,
Well,
what can I say?
We could turn it up a little bit.
We forgot to answer. We got time for a few questions, and then we can go into chapter 4 for the questions. But
Okay, so we'll go. That Fresno one, they actually also said, Telemon, when are we going to go? Two of the festival.
Ooh.
Who's asking?
as well.
Who's asking?
Sao Hyung.
Oh, good to know.
Well, we have so that question is probably for me. Mm-hmm. We have to run it by upper management, and we have to
Upper management. Yeah, me too. I got a PO that's on my ass all the time.
Yeah, so more than likely we'll keep everybody posted. Green Boat the Gio had the Fresno, California, Oklahoma, but Benya, Minnesota, and we're doing our best here. We'll try to get out there too.
Yeah,
So just to the viewers, we're trying to get out there as quick as possible.
yeah.
But the big
We still got lives too,
Yeah.
If we can do this full time, for sure we can make some time, But
we're still looking for crew members that would love to just join us and really spread the love. Mm-hmm. So everybody's open, everybody is welcome. Sai, if you want to come join us anytime as like a crew member, but that's how we roll. So another question.
All right. Talking about my hair, of course. These people here don't see what the key point here is.
But that's what's amazing about it, because it's not like we're just like a deadbeat, always black. You come in and then like first it was brown and then it was blonde,
yeah,
and then now it's blue. I like that though. It really
purple.
You might see a couple new colors coming the new year. Bit your hair, we can cut it, right? So we can go bald right away or whatever.
Of course.
But the women, put your hair, even this one, this is already starting to die a little bit. But if you condition it and treat it right, you're good.
Yeah.
You can do 10,000 colors.
What are they saying about your hair, by the way? They dig it or what?
Mitch, what's up, Mitch?
Oh, 4,000, what's up?
He said he likes the hair. He's trying to link up again. Yes, we got to link up.
Yeah, we are.
What is it? My buddy Lawrence was like, "Oh, Jimmy with blue hair?" Question mark. Yes, blue hair, bro. It's out here.
Let's go.
Call me Smurf. You can call me. No, don't call me nothing. Just don't call me late for dinner. Just don't call me late for dinner.
The color though.
You want me Smurf? No, just
right here, Super Saiyan Blue. He's Super Saiyan.
Didn't think of that one, man.
But okay, right here. So the guy said, "Oh, it's not even a question." He goes, "Ask Cedric when's the next time he'll be at Going to Running Aces to play big Baccarat."
oh my God.
When is it?
It's gonna be a while, dude.
You gotta save up some spending money.
Yeah, maybe if my wife let me go. No, just like no, that's gonna be a while before I go back out there again.
Yeah. It's hard, man. Oh, honestly, though, I've been getting a lot of like gambling videos on my reels.
Oh, really?
Like how to double your money videos.
Yeah, but I've been getting videos too. How to lose your money.
We got Amani Hyung. She says, "Hi, Cedric." Oh, JB says hi.
Oh, what's up, Jay? What's going on, my brother?
Let's see here. He been waiting for the interview. Kyle Moore's been waiting for this interview.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Kyle Moore, the best guitar player in the Hmong community, probably. Shout out to Kyle Moore.
Shout out, big shout out.
And then Cedric, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Oh, that's a very good question. So,
Well,
that's a very good question. To answer your question here, well, right now I'm actually in college. I'm graduating with my first degree, my associates in here HR, and then I start at Metro State in the fall of 2025. After I get my bachelor's in another year from now, another year and a half, I'm actually going to go overseas. Actually, next year I'm going overseas. It's actually that's a good question. It's between 4 countries. I'm still deciding. It's China, Laos, Thailand, or Korea.
Okay.
So I'm deciding which one I want to go to. I graduate in May. I'm probably going to go fly out in June. I just haven't decided yet. I want to go to Thailand. The only difference is that if I go to Thailand, I'm so known, I won't be able to enjoy it. And so
Dang.
I kind of want to.
They're going to see you left and right.
Yeah, because that.
And you'll know what to say. No,
Exactly. It's just like, you know, I want to.
Yeah.
But I've always wanted to go to China, though.
Right.
Yeah, since I was a kid.
beautiful,
Ever
too.
since I was watched Jackie Chan movies, I always want to go to China.
Gotta go.
Jackie.
Go see Jackie. That's right.
Now I'll probably die like, yeah, Jackie!
I would probably.
I'm like, yeah, ready for that Rush Hour 6, bro.
I think it's coming though.
That's funny.
Yeah,
That's good.
man, yeah, that's the plan for next year. But in the next 10 years or so, I'm praying to finally be married, start a family.
Yes.
Do I know if it's gonna be Hmong? I'm not sure. That's what I would hope for.
That's
but
for them to decide.
yeah, that's
Right.
it's in God's hands right there. I don't know how that's gonna play out, but I'm hoping that I do get a chance to fall in love and to get married. You know, if it's a Hmong person, I mean that's even better. But it doesn't matter. You know, it's just that if it is a Hmong woman, it's gonna be the hugest Hmong wedding in history.
You bet your ass.
You bet your ass it's gonna be.
It might be like a 2-3 day.
Yeah, I'm like peel out number 10.
Yeah. He's already fucked up too.
Like seriously, that's the plan. Definitely to try to settle down and have a family. You know, my brothers who I grew up with, all my Hmong brothers and everything. Most of them are married and everything. So they're like, dude, sorry, we were just waiting for you, bro. My heart's broken. But one day, just wait. One day, I pray that I'll find the right one.
Yeah.
You know, I still
They're
have
out there, man.
I
There's a lot of
still
them
have a
out
lot of time. You know, it's
Yeah.
just trying to find someone that loves me for me and not for the fame. You know?
Right.
I believe in a very a strong marriage, you know, especially for people that get married very young. Marriage is not something you can mess around with. It has to be taken very, very strategically and very seriously. You know, it's a commitment. It's
Exactly.
it's like a contract. You know, if I'm going to marry you, I want to make sure we're equal. I want to make sure I can give you as much as I can, and I respect the same in return. You know, so if we're going to build this podium, this family together, I want to make sure that it's powerful. I want to make sure that our love is based on the truthfulness, the authenticity, and just real love, you know, and
That's dope.
not something that's just corporealized to be fake, you know. I see people get married young, especially Hmong couples. They get married young and they end up divorcing so early. And I really think it's because you haven't had enough time to really explore each other. You know, you get caught up in the track of the Hmong traditional way. Okay, because you've done it with this person or you've done it with that person. Now you have to get married right away.
You have to.
You know, cultural wise.
Yeah.
But how am I going to marry someone that I don't really know and I'm forced to know now? You know, it's not where it's just happening, you know, naturally.
Right.
Now, it's to a point where I'm forced into a situation that I'm not ready for. And then you find as you get older, you start to split because your personalities are changing. You're growing up, you're starting to learn about each other, and you feel like, okay, we don't have that connection that I once thought we did. You know, I don't want to end up with a girl like that. I want to be able to explore each other, learn as much as we can. So when we do make the decision to get married, it's going to be based on something that's true and based on something that's real. And not something that's going to end in the next 1 or 2 years. Oh, I want a divorce, you know. My parents were never legally married, but they were together until my mom passed away. But I always said for myself, if I get married, especially to a Hmong girl, I want to get married traditionally and I want to get married legally. Yep. Hands down.
I love that.
Yep.
I love that. Thank you for that. Let's continue on to chapter 4. And then if we have to go to chapter 5, we'll go to chapter 5. But you know, I really want to just keep talking with you. Oh man,
Maybe I should just come back for a second session.
I think a lot of people. I mean, like you definitely will. You definitely will.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think this is going to be a great interview.
Yeah, and we're almost on our season finale
Yeah,
too. So
Yeah, you guys are getting to that.
we're getting to that.
Wow. Hi,
hi,
For
damn.
sure.
Very proud.
right.
Give it up to tell them. Let's go.
Well, you know, it's the followers and the people that
yeah,
really.
it's all you guys, man.
It's on them, man. It's because of them that
And it's you.
we're where we're at.
Yeah, I'm here for you
You know,
guys,
and
bro.
especially you,
Of course.
Cedric. People like you,
them like-
willing to
yeah.
come on and share the wisdom.
Of course. I mean, that's what it's all about. It's about being together, supporting each other.
Yes.
They're thick and thin, you know, no matter what. I mean, I'm proud that you guys are doing something that's going to be monumental and just going to be something that people can really learn from. You know, have these guests here, share their stories, bond with these people, and just have good memories, you know. I love it, you know, and I watch a lot of your channels. So, yeah, sharing the stuff, you know.
This is going to be a monumental episode.
Oh
for
yeah,
sure.
dude, we got so much ground to cover, but we will in good time.
We do.
So we'll take a break and then whenever you're ready.
Yeah, we'll talk again.
Then
I
I'll
want
talk
to add
about
to his
the-
10-year. That book's already out and sold and done and thrown and running.
My older brother, we didn't grow up together like that, so our bond wasn't as close. I still have love and respect, but I was 21 when he was released from prison, so we didn't grow up. There was nothing. I mean, he left when I was 10, 11, so I didn't really. I mean, my own people were my brothers.
Yeah.
Those are people who I grew up with. So, so when he got out, he was like, "Well, you better not be doing." Like, I'm in college, dude. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
Better not be touching that shit.
like seriously, I'm like, dude, we were like two different lives, bro. Like, it was just weird. I mean, he was literally trying to school me. I'm like, dude, do you realize who I am? Like, I grew up into a whole freaking different culture. What the hell?
I should be schooling you.
Like, seriously, we're like two different people. But no, are we back on?
Yeah, we're back on.
Oh, sorry.
No, no worries, yo. No worries.
We're always on.
Yeah, but yeah, you know, losing my mom, I think that really made me appreciate life more better. You know, and it also taught me never take life for granted. You are never promised tomorrow. You're only promised today what you can get out of it. You know, so don't ever take life for granted. You never know if you're gonna wake up the next day. So be proud that you're breathing every day. Be proud of the little things in life. Yeah, and I follow by that. I'd never take anything for granted anymore, ever. You know.
Did they ever hear you sing in Hmong?
My parents? Actually, that's a very good question. Yes.
That is a good question. Yeah.
They've never been to one of my live performances, but they've seen it.
Yeah.
And I remember when I came out with my video, all right? My dad was shocked because he was like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
My son is singing in a different language and he's on YouTube. This is crazy. Now, you know my dad, he's like OG, so he's like super new to all the technology and everything.
Right.
He's like an old head.
Exactly. You know, like he didn't grow up with all that stuff. So his learning is like black and white. So
Well, you're on YouTube with over what?
Yeah.
500,000 views right now.
2.1.
2.1 mil.
It's 2.1.
And that's only been out.
Oh
for
my
3 years.
God.
Dang.
It'll be. We shot that video in October.
You getting residuals for that?
Actually, I did for the first year and a half. I got residuals, but this is how it works with that. I pay my stuff out of pocket. I don't have a label, so I pay everything out of pocket. My artists, my work, the crew, and then the actors, and just pay them out of pocket. And I wasn't really expecting to. At the time that we did the video, I wasn't even at 1,000 views, you know, or 1,000 subscribers. When the video broke, it shocked me how fast it grew because I was just like, "Whoa, it's kind of crazy," you know.
Slow down, hold on.
Yeah, it was just it was growing so fast, and I didn't. That was my first video. I've been featured in other videos from other artists, but never my first video. And so I just remember writing that storyline, and the song was actually for another artist. I won't mention his name. Right. He's my boy, but I won't mention his name. Yeah.
Ghostwriter wrote it.
Yeah. I wrote the song. I called the artist that I wanted to work with, and he kind of ghosted me. But it's okay. He's my boy. You know, we got through that. When that didn't work out, Then I called my boy Kining. And he was
Okay.
the only one that I wanted to work with that song. Our voices were very similar. So that's why it blended so well.
Yeah.
I called him up and said, hey, I got this project. I'm working. It's my first big song, and you know, I really want you to do it with me. This is what happened with this artist. It didn't work out, and I was just wondering if you would want to do it. And he was like, I'm down, bro. Let's do it. So, you know, the girl that I had in the video, you know, Wancha, shout out to Wancha. Thank you so much. Oh, thanks, bro. Shout out to Wancha for being there. You know, she was the actress. You know, my love interest.
Oh, that was Wong Cha.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to Wancha.
Shout out.
You know, shout out to Wancha. That's my home.
Shout out Wong Cha.
It's funny on that set because she was my actress, but she was also our makeup artist. She did all of our makeup,
Nice.
all of it. You know? And she was great at that because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was like, what are you putting on my face? And she's like, oh, it's just powder. I was like, oh, I can do that myself. She's like, no, you're doing it wrong. I was like, oh, okay. But she took care of that. She knew her stuff. She knew what matched my skin tone because I'm not a dark black person. You know, no offense, but I have a lighter tone, you know, and you know,
Sorry.
yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to come out like that. I don't have a dark complexion.
You're
you know?
not.
And so I told her I need something to kind of match my skin tone to make sure that it comes out. And so for Kinang, he was having a ball because he never had that on a set before, a makeup artist and stuff like that. And I just wanted to make it special because it was my first video. You know, we shot that in 2020. And it's only been 3 years, and it's going to be 4 years pretty soon coming up. And we actually shot a lot of the scenes in Duluth. We shot a lot of it in Duluth, Hampton, Minnesota, for the Cambodian temple that I found. Because everybody was like, oh, where's that place? So I was like, I scout.
The temple.
I never shoot where people have shot. So I scout. I go out and shoot my videos.
Gotcha.
I never shoot where other artists have shot.
That's how you do it.
So I scout. And I found that Cambodian temple because one of my friends, him and his wife had took pictures there, and nobody was really checking there. I was just messing like, hey, where'd you guys take this? This is a beautiful spot. And he told me, I was like, I went right out there. I was like, oh my God, I'm shooting here. I gotta shoot here, dude. The monument, oh man, it was just amazing. I was like, I'm shooting here. And we went out there. That was a long video shoot though. That was a very, very long video shoot. I think we shot 12 hours the first day, 7.5 the second day, and then the storyline was the third day. It was a long video shoot, but I was like a co-director behind the scenes because I wrote out the storyline, and it's funny because the acting part, we made that up. There was no script. I just and I said just go along with it.
Okay.
And that's how it came out natural. So I was like, "Whoa, Sai, you can act." I said, "No." Because I messed up a lot
Just
behind the
it.
scenes. We just bet you more script.
Okay.
I just wanted to make it real to a point where, okay, it's real love. You go away, but I'm still gonna wait for you because you mean that much to me. You know, simple song, very easy song. But even the most simplest songs, it's the way that you project it to your audience, the way we sing it, and like even because I'm a dancer, so my hand movements are natural on that video. I don't practice. I'm a dancer naturally. So, and that's another thing people don't know. I started out dancing. I love singing
with the Mombi boys.
But I've always I grew up in hip hop, so I was a natural dancer.
Okay,
you know, shout out to my boy MJ, Michael Jackson, and Janet. You know, big stars.
Yeah,
big inspiration for me. But going into that's where people start doing this. I'm like, I don't know. I was just I don't know. I just felt the music. So, but doing that video, it was very special because it was my first video. I wanted to make it special, but I wanted to make it very natural. I wanted to kind of highlight nature and culture. That's why we shot it the way we shot it. I wanted the ocean, which was like a lake, but I wanted that scenery. And shout out to Janaea Shong for even freaking my videographer. Excellent. Yeah. Hands down to him. But during that video, it really showed me the amount of complexity that it takes to even shoot a video. I was tired by day 2. I was like, man, I'm ready to go home. I was tired, dude. Yeah. But it was a great video. And I have the behind the scenes on some of it. If you probably haven't saw on my page yet, I have the behind the scenes that I released after that.
Okay.
And we had a lot of fun shooting that video. It was a long shoot, but we had a great time. I appreciated everybody that actually stuck by me on that video because it cost me $700 out of pocket to shoot, you know, and I was fine with that. I was fine with it. I just wanted to have a great video, you know. I wasn't really out there like that. I was doing covers of different artists, but I got tired of that, and I just wanted to do my own music, you know. And then I started writing a lot. I was naturally gifted as a writer to write my own music, and I have new songs coming out next year, gonna drop, and I'm about to really take it because now I'm about to bring back my R&B side that I haven't really explored, and culture dance into it.
Culture blending.
Yeah.
Now you're doing the two.
Yep.
You're doing the two.
I want
and
to
the
formulate
three and
that and bring it together. And I have other artists I'm going to be collaborating. My boy Tuki, shout out to him. My boy David Yang.
Yeah.
We got a
Hell
big one
yeah.
too we're working on.
They got a sorry, go ahead.
But, you know, you're good. Go for it, bro. Yeah.
They have a song coming out, and I just can't wait for it. Man.
Yes.
It's the TJ Henny
Yeah,
and
TJ Henny, yep.
Tuki's song.
They do.
I messaged Tuki. I'm like, hey, when is this song dropping? And he's like, it's probably this weekend.
It's going to be fired.
Oh my God. I heard the first part. I just kept thinking about it and dreaming about it. Like, it's really that good. It's really that good.
Tuki, working with him, he's amazing, dude. His the way he actually raps, it's so poetic. It's like
he does.
it's very like poetic, and I love that about him. And so when he wrote to me, it was like, "Hey, Sai, I got this song. I was hoping you know if you want to collab." I was like, "Hell yeah, let's do this, dude." No doubt.
Oh, yeah.
I loved him, you know. So I was like, "Let's do it." He sent me the track. I heard it. I was like, "Dude, I'm gonna kill this." He was like, "I need you to write this hook. I need you to write the little verse with it." I took it home, wrote my part, sent it to him. He's like, "Dan, it's like that Backstreet Boys feel." I was like,
Oh, damn.
and we were supposed to release that this year, but I said, okay, because of our schedules, it just wasn't blending. You know, a lot was happening this year. So I said, okay, this is what we'll do. I gotta reach out to him too to follow up, but we're gonna probably release that next year. Yep. Drop the music because he wants to do a music video with it. Then we got my boy David Yang, which I love. I love David.
Of course,
Yang. We're like
everybody.
This. We are like this. I actually just saw him last weekend. We were just hanging out last weekend.
Hey, shout out David Yang.
Yeah, shout out to my boy David Yang. Love that guy so much. Very talented artist, no doubt. But then, see, the thing I love about David is that what people don't know is that when I met David years ago, I wanted to meet David off stage. I didn't want to meet David the artist. I wanted to meet him off stage. So when he was living in Minnesota, we had a lot of memories because he would call me up like, "Hey, so you want to come over and just drink and chill with me?" And then we just do music, just sing and just have a one-on-one. That's when I got to know David off stage. And I saw he was real. He was very real. He's not the characterization that people see on stage that they think that he's so fake or that he's too cocky or that he thinks he has worked so hard to build the reputation for himself. Nothing in life for David has ever came easy. And I think that people don't understand that. I'm very proud of him. Nice. I really am. I'm very, very proud of him and the movement that he's made for Hmong people because he's been doing music for so long. Yeah. It's in his soul. Yeah. He's very natural at it. And with a voice like David, I mean, how could you not be? You know what I'm saying? I love him because he's true. Right. He's true, and he always sticks to what he loves, and he's so compassionate about his work. He's not a fake kind of corporalized depiction of what an artist could be. He's real about it, and that's why I love David. He's always been real. He's always been honest, and he'll give. He will definitely give if he can. He's not a selfish person. I've never seen that about David ever, and I've known him for so long, you know. But I respect him, and he will always be my brother. He will always be my brother.
You're the second person to say that, you know.
Yeah.
Like Magic was the first, you know, and you know, it only speaks rhythm because he's like a pioneer. So
he is.
He really set the pace for everyone.
He's definitely a pioneer. He set the movement for a lot of people, especially in our Hmong industry. We didn't, like, even before me coming, because I was in the game for so long, but back then we didn't have artists like that.
Yeah,
We just didn't have
that's true.
artists like that. We had bands that we grew up like Destiny and White Shadow and
Sounder,
Paradise and
Paradise,
Sounders and all these different bands
yep.
that I admired.
My dad was in the band.
Exactly. Exactly. That for ones that we've grown up with for our generation. You know what I'm saying? And so now we have so many artists just coming out of nowhere and just killing it. You know, I'm just like,
I know.
Chimo, it's like,
Take
whoa.
that step. Just gotta take that step.
It's crazy, bro. And like I said, you know, I believe every artist, there is room for everyone. We're each born and blessed with something that is unique, powerful, but uplifting. You have to use your talent to make a name for yourself. You know, don't shy against it. Put yourself out there. Don't be afraid of what other people will say, because honestly, what you're doing is something they probably never done, or probably something that they would never do. People can talk all they want, but do they really know what you do, what your struggle is, what your background, you know? And that's how I feel for David. Like, he's sacrificed so much. Nothing in life has ever came easy to him. He had to build from the bottom. So shout out to my boy David Yang for staying true to himself and staying humble through it all, because there's a reason why certain artists are the way they are, because of they have to be. You know, when you have a big platform like that, you're in front of the public eye on a regular, you know, on a daily.
Magnified.
Exactly. You're definitely magnified and glued into a picture like, okay, now I got to be careful how I say this. I got to be careful how I do this.
Exactly.
You know, you're being watched constantly.
Oh, yeah.
We as Hmong people, I don't see myself as a role model, nor do I want to be. But I think that, you know, we are role models every day based on the perception from other people.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm no saint. I party. We all drink. We go out. You know, we all made mistakes. We're no saint.
No, I was kidding.
You know, no. I don't smoke, but I'm no saint. You know, we've all made mistakes, but that's a part of being human. You know, I believe for a role model, I want to inspire people, but I don't want to be portrayed as something I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Or portrayed as, oh yeah, well, he's trying to be this role model, but yeah, he drinks and he goes out and da da da. I was like, well, dude, I'm human. But
I know.
It'd be the same as if I'm drinking water. What are you?
Well, I mean, and I heard what you do for a living, and God damn, I would go home and drink every day.
I mean, dude, it can get complex. But you know what? The thing about being an artist, I think, is that people want to put you into a box. When they see that you're rising, so exponentially, so fast, and then they don't see the struggle behind how you rose. You know, your climb.
Right.
And so you have to set a movement to let people know that I'm not stopping. I'm going to keep shining. I'm going to keep going no matter what I go through in life, because it's not the music that keeps me going. It's life in general. I can stop music today and say, oh, yeah, I'm done. But it's never going to leave me. Music is inside of me. You know, I can't say I'm never going to sing again because I end up karaoke one day or next. You know what I'm saying? But
You probably going karaoke tonight.
hey, honestly, I'm not even gonna doubt you. I'm gonna go high as
I know this man. He's Hmong.
I'm not even gonna doubt you, dude.
He's Hmong.
I'm not even gonna doubt you. But like honestly, like I said before, brother, I'm proud of a lot of the artists that have came and have been doing their thing right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
And like I said, David's one. Magic. Shout out to my boy Magic. I love that
Hell
guy,
yeah.
dude.
Magic.
Hands down, absolutely amazing guy. Talking with him personally, gave me a lot of advice. My boy Cheneng, what can I say? I've known Cheneng for years before he even came out, and to see his growth, he's just killing it. You know. And then we got the girls, we got Dochi and GY and all these other artists. They're just killing it. You know, and I'm just proud to be a part of that. I may not have a lot of songs yet,
Yeah, but you're a pioneer in
but
itself.
I've already made my movement, my mark.
Yeah, you're Mark.
I'm just proud that everybody's doing their thing and they're able to stay consistent with it. It's hard to make a name for yourself in this Hmong industry because we're such a small, populated, musical kind of.
You can't really grab out to the mainstream.
Unless you really want to go on American Idol, or something like that, or X Factor or something,
Win
But
something.
let me tell you something. It starts right there, like where you guys are at. Because when I didn't really think it was that big. until Mitch Four Thumbs invited me to their concert that they had over at Myth, and I was blown away.
Sea of people.
Because me talking to Silver and hanging out with Four Thumbs and seeing Trey and them,
Yeah.
I have never seen anything that big. And the support, I mean, you don't really see it on social media.
You don't.
But when you are there and you see the support there, that is just amazing.
It is.
Because even I don't get that support when I go fight. You know, like Jimmy doesn't get it.
And you,
A lot of white face.
crazy.
Holy
just having
shit.
that support, you know,
Yeah.
that speaks volumes. You know what I'm saying? Because you're right. You go fight, you probably don't even see a lot of people showing up just to cheer you on, you know. But when we do get to those moments where you do see that support, it's a special thing.
It is.
And-
Absolutely is. Yeah.
I try to get out and support my artists as much as I can. I love to see shows. I love to see talent. You know, I can't even tell you how I was a fan. I can tell you back then. I mean, before me and David even met, I was a fan prior. David, I didn't even know he was a fan of me, and I would hear people talk shit. You know, excuse my language, talk. You know, just bad stuff about him.
It's the Tell 'em All podcast. So
I try to keep it clean. Sorry.
we don't. We don't
just
care.
talk things. But actually, when me and David met, I always said to myself, I said, when we met, we're going to be like this and
Yeah.
more. You know, I actually went to 4 of his concerts as a fan, just to support, you know.
Yeah.
And we weren't even close like that at the beginning. And I cared about him that much. I believed in his talent, you know, and shit, I've never seen an artist sell out a show like that, you know, especially the the accolades that he has, you know. So it's just, it's amazing.
It is. You know, I just want to say for the artists is that, especially like you, Sai, you guys have risen from absolutely nothing because there was no support when you guys were coming up. It was very new still.
Because there's no money in it.
Yep.
Yeah, especially that.
Yeah.
And
Big time. Big time.
it was, we only been here for like not even that much, like probably 20, 30 years, right? And then, you know, it really took off when I think Yellow Diamond with Trey and them really started.
Yeah.
out.
They really.
And, you know, the pioneers that really stuck with it. And then Kool-Aid Koo, I remember.
Shout out to Kool.
I remember Kool-Aid Koo back then. And I'm like, man, I wonder if this guy's ever going to go anywhere. And then all of a sudden, I like his music. I started liking it because he had one song that hit me, right? And then when they have a song that hits you, you're like, okay, I'm a fan now. You know? That's what it takes. And so when the community starts relating to your music, that's when they become a huge fan.
Yeah.
Yep. Because they can feel.
Yes.
And when you can make a person feel, that's when you know you're making a movement, you're making a statement for yourself. You're right. And like you said, Kool-Aid Koo, love his music.
Yeah.
Absolutely talented. Even like the hard, really good rappers that can do it both. You know, Vu Peter. That's another
Peter,
one.
yeah.
That's my boy too. That's another one. Extremely talented, dude. I missed that guy because I haven't seen him out for a while. So
Tupac, man. He's got that voice of Tupac.
I showed my dad his stuff, and he's like, "This dude,
This guy's got it.
this nigga, he got it, man. He sound like Tupac. He got it.
That's Pac and a little Asian dude.
Yeah, like, seriously, you know. But and then I showed him when he and David Yang collabed, and he was singing. He was like, "This guy can sing too." Like, yeah, Dad, he's talented. He's a triple threat. You know, he can sing and he can rap. You know.
Does he know that you actually chill with those guys?
Dude, he did not know that we were so close, and I said, "Yeah, we're close, dude. We are."
Yeah.
I respect Vu Peter a lot too. You know, he's just so talented, and I miss that guy. I haven't seen him out in a while. I mean, we have Facebook, but I'll have to check up on him, make sure he's doing okay.
I think he's got family too.
Yeah, a lot of family stuff going on.
And I understand.
But yeah, like even with Kid Squammy, hella talented as well.
Yeah.
You know,
I heard
there's a lot of artists like this right now.
he's got some phenomenal music. Kiswami, his rhythm, his rhyme. Oh,
dude.
it's good.
Just, oh man, I don't even know what to say about it. It's just,
Yeah. So many
his music bangs, bro.
so many
It bangs.
talented artists out there, and especially the pioneers that kept it going.
Yeah.
Because we chat with Kool-Aid Koo at J4, and he's like, man, it's been 6 years. You know, we really kept it going. It was that one song that really got me drawn in. It was Kidura.
Yeah.
I love that song. I have it on favorites, and I play. It's really good.
That's your banger.
That's
I
mine.
guess you going.
That's the one that really hit me, and I became a huge fan after that. So, yeah,
That's right.
and that's what it takes, though, because the community now they're catching on because they're like,
They're seeing the trend.
Yeah.
We're starting the trend
feeling
now,
it.
and it's just Hmong music. It's
Yeah.
catapulting into a whole new atmosphere.
Right.
And I'm proud. I'm so happy.
I
see
am.
that,
I'm
because
too.
Back then we just didn't have that,
I
so it's
know.
just like, man, it's amazing to see that now, and to see them when artists go live. That's the best feeling because you really get to see how much hard work they put into what
yeah.
they actually
It
do,
is.
their craft.
It is.
And to connect with that audience and to have that, like, for me especially, I wasn't expecting Gotoko to blow up like it did. Okay, so when it did, it was kind of a little bit shocking and overwhelming for me because I wasn't used to that kind of attention.
Yeah.
So when it did blow up, and then I actually performed it live, and I never performed it live with Kineng, but one day we will do that. But
Soon.
yeah, one day, Kineng, wherever you. No, I know where you are.
I'm gonna see you tonight.
Yeah, we just talked recently, but when that song did blow up and people actually started knowing the lyrics, and then I was getting videos and people were doing this and like it was just crazy. I think one person, he did a damn video. He reenacted all my parts from starting at the Burger King. I'm like, what? And I was just like, oh my God, it was floating around for a while. I'm like, this is crazy. It was him and his best buddy, and they were reacting all the lovey-dovey.
Oh my
all
God.
my hand movements and everything else.
The creativity of some people, man.
I was like, man, dude, it was just so crazy. But it's great to see that you're being idolized for something that you love. And just to have that connectability with the audience,
Yeah.
and they're young, they're
Yeah.
like kids doing that, and it's just so funny, dude.
Probably their parents would put it up too.
You know what? They love the song so much, and so
yeah.
when people started doing covers of my song, I was just like, "Is this really happening? They really like this song?" Because I was scared to release it. When I first recorded, I recorded that song 10 times before I actually said this is the right take.
Yeah.
When I'm in the studio, I'm a perfectionist, so I like to work until I can hear it to where it sounds great to my ear, not to my producer.
Right,
Right. And so when I did a song with Dochi, which I haven't really promoted, and I'll probably share it with you guys if you guys haven't heard it. So when I wrote that song, that was a love song, and I wrote it. I wanted to bring back the early 2000s, the White Shadow Paradise vibe. And so I wrote this song called Gandokumu.
Gatokumura.
Yeah. And I wrote it for me and her, I sent her the song, a demo, and she was like, oh my God, this is beautiful. How'd you write? I was like, I felt it. But she was my first
Hit the gritty.
the first girl I actually collaborated with in the studio together.
Okay.
And I was the first, I think at that time, she's like, yeah, I've never really been in a studio with the guy just doing the song together. Usually they just send me the song. But I wanted to actually experience that with her.
Yeah.
We recorded that song and shot it down in 3.5 hours. The song was done. She was excellent. I give her the name One Take. Because she did it in literally one take. I mean, she's that great. And so me in the studio, I'm like, man, she sounds too good. I want to try to get better. Like, I gotta sing better. I can't do that. And she's too good right now. And she's doing it one take, and I gotta do like 10 takes. So like, but the song, it's all about coming with me, and I'll show you the world. It's just, it brings you back to that Paradise White Shadow vibe,
Right.
That people have forgotten. That's the music I grew up with,
Yeah.
coming into the culture. And so I wanted to bring that back, and I never really promoted that song. And I wanted to do a video when we recorded it. I wasn't even supposed to release it, but my fans wanted it so bad. So they was like, oh, just release the song. We want to hear
Beat
it.
the fans.
And I was like,
Yeah.
okay. I was like,
fans.
fine. So
It's still not released, right?
it's out now.
It's out
I
now.
mean, it's on my YouTube channel. I just haven't promoted it.
You never promoted it.
You want to do a little throwaway
I would
right
do it.
here if you want?
I would do it.
My audience?
This you?
Oh.
That's an old school vibe.
I love how she when we were writing it, she's like, "Can I like rechange my part?" I was like, "Sure, go ahead, do it." So she wrote this part.
Dang. He did. Sing it. Come on.
I love it.
All right, all right. I think we gotta let them. We gotta let them go and do it. I want to. That was.
That was good.
So y'all just released that.
Yeah, I just released this about a year ago, and I never promoted it.
Okay.
So hopefully next year I'll be able to actually re-promote the song along with the other ones that I have coming out. I know, like I said, me and Tuki, we have a big song coming out too, and I'm very proud to do that with him, to have me featured artist on that. I know me and Chenning, we've been talking, and hopefully I want to do a song with him too. But the songs that I have coming out for myself, I'm looking forward to it. Actually, one of my buddies, he wrote a song for me to do, and he wrote it exactly for me. So everything will come out next year, probably right in the summer. The big one is going to require me to hire a dancer, because I'm going to be dancing and I'm going to need some backups.
Yeah.
So
You're gonna have to do a J4 show.
yeah, it's going to be lit.
Yeah.
We're going to have a lot of, I'm going back to the essence of the area that I grew up with, the hip hop and pop music, and just blending that into monk style.
You said some R&B too.
Oh, it's gonna be R&B for sure. That's for sure. It's the song that I'm actually gonna write, and this is the first time too. I'm gonna actually hire one of my good buddies. Shout out to Misfit, who is Charlie. Yeah. I'm hiring him to write the song, because I believe in his writing talent, and I wanted to change. I know the content, the concept of what the song's going to be about. It's going to be a Hmong anthem, and I wanted to write it that way, something powerful, you know. And then I have a Christmas track. That's going to be a fun little Christmas track to come out with.
Interesting.
That's gonna be dope.
Little banger, you know.
That's dope. I don't think there's anything out there right now.
No, we don't. And
You son of a gun.
I wanted to do a Christmas track, and
Got to do a
you
New
know,
Year one too.
I
Might
just
as well.
I thought it was worth it, you know. And it's a song that I wrote a few years ago, and I put it away, and I wasn't gonna record it. And then I was like, well, it's kind of catchy. I might as well just do it, you know. It's like I wrote it, so I might as well just record it.
You don't give them the Telemon preview?
I'll give a short little preview. It's a Christmas track.
Yeah.
But,
Little song.
so I'm gonna record this and release it. I'm trying to see if I want to release it this year or next year.
With the bells.
I don't know, man. Christmas coming up.
Yeah,
Yeah, drop it now.
second fine. Just do it.
Telemomo exclusive.
Woo! I haven't even recorded. You want me to go live? So
Go ahead. I want to hear it.
and crowd around the Christmas tree, and I'll tuck you in at night and hear the sweet melody. See other people caroling about the joy it brings. A mistletoe for all time.
Hey.
And let the sleigh bells, they will ring. We are the voices, we will sing. Together up now, it's our time. So look at you got me all
Hey, come on now.
I'm really jamming to this.
Together out, it's Christmas time. Woo! And it's a Merry Christmas, happy holiday, and all the joyful gift is time to celebrate.
Hey.
And let the children play. Yeah. My only way is to stand is ride a sleigh tonight and take you on adventures all through the night. A winter wonderland, happy holiday.
Hey.
I like the second verse too.
Second verse, sing it.
Go for it. Go for it.
No secret Santa in mind. And though I just pick up the phone, she said, put on your Christmas smile and shine there.
Hey. I like it. I like it.
That's beautiful.
Bro.
Yeah, a little something for the holidays, you know.
That is so
Christmas, man. How
catchy.
you like Christmas, huh?
That is so catchy.
Yeah, I'm going to actually, just wait till I record it, but I want to definitely do a Christmas holiday. I want to have kids and family involved into that video.
Okay.
I definitely want to do that probably for the holidays, but I'm hoping that it snows so I
Yeah.
can kind of bring out that atmosphere, because last year we didn't get nothing.
Oh,
Yeah, that's true. We didn't.
You gotta do at least couple lines in Hmong, bro. You gotta do
Oh,
it.
the holiday songs are all in Hmong. Yeah. But I should do it. Maybe I should put something in there just for the heck of it. Yeah.
You know, okay. No, it's tough because then we don't really have any Christmas
It's
work.
a Merry Christmas.
You'll be the-
No.
It's up to you. You know, if you put one in Hmong, we don't have a Christmas Hmong song at all.
Crema, crema,
Oh, Jimmy.
peña crema.
Yo, keep my line,
So
Okay.
we're gonna end it here because I don't know if you have to go anywhere. I don't know if Jimmy has to go anywhere too. But
Yeah. That's fine. We have another session.
yeah, we
Yeah.
definitely will. But I just want to let you know, Cedric Sai, thank you for coming out. You know, you're the reason why. Bena basically lu lote hana. You know, it's true. It's true. It really is.
Don't shit them up.
It's because your type of energy, your type of love that you have for us. So that's why.
Always. It's what I always say.
Yes,
Always have love for each other.
absolutely.
Man, and I'm really sad we didn't get to dive into more Hmong history stuff.
Oh, we will.
man.
We'll save that for the second
Oh,
session.
yeah, save it for a second.
Well,
Cause that's dope, man.
We'll save it for the second session.
Yeah.
For sure.
yeah, and we'll definitely get into more of the deeper stuff. I want to ask,
Yeah.
you know, and thank you so much, Cedric.
What about the Rift game?
Oh,
And
do you want to do that?
Yeah,
Do you
and
wanna do
then
that?
also
we can
any
definitely do
words of advice to finish it
Yes,
off.
that's always the
Oh,
one.
yeah.
So,
So-
we'll do the Rift game. You've seen the Rift game on a couple of the episodes already.
So
You know, I stole it from Snoop. I like to always say I stole it
see
from
that.
Snoop.
okay.
So
So
it-
how about you ask
Yeah.
and then now I'll go and then you go
Nice.
and then I'll go.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll do one. You do one.
Okay.
One.
All right.
One. Okay. So I'll go first.
All right.
Water, Gatorade.
Should I just say what I've...
Yeah.
Whatever you
First
feel.
thing comes to mind.
All right. First thing that comes to mind.
Yep.
Right?
Water or Gatorade?
Water.
Okay. White or yellow?
White.
Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee.
Michael Jackson, P. Diddy.
Hell, Michael Jackson. P. Diddy sucks. No, just like no, Michael Jackson hands down. P. Diddy.
I mean, Michael Jackson or Prince.
Ooh, I gotta go with MJ though, because
MJ.
Prince is good, but
did say
Michael
MJ.
Jackson is my inspiration.
Yo.
You know, what can I say? I became a dancer because of him.
Gotcha.
You know?
I'm sure you still got the moves.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, because those stick.
I can dance
Those
really well.
yeah.
I'm an actor at that, but
Yeah.
Underwear or thong?
You mean girls?
Just gotta-
Okay, underwear. I gotta keep this clean.
Let's go. Damn, that thong will caught me off guard.
Go ahead.
Oh, shit. All right. Night or day?
I'm a knight.
Riding or driving?
Driving.
Good one.
Fishing or hunting?
Hunting.
House or temple?
Temple.
Birds or deer?
Deer, bro.
He's
Got-
bone.
yeah.
He's
I
bone.
gotta have that. I gotta have that deer meat.
Yeah.
Girls or guys?
Both.
Burgers
Definitely
or
girls.
burgers or pizza?
I could go for a good burger right now.
Yeah.
I say burger.
Burgers.
Yeah, burgers. Yeah.
Yep. I'm always burger.
Good burger.
All right. Wife or girlfriend?
Wife. I want a wife.
Okay. You got that, guy?
But I'll be open to a girlfriend too. But I want a wife.
Punch or kick?
I'm sorry.
Punch or kick?
Ooh. Kick.
All right. Night or day?
I said that one already.
you?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
said, you said dark or light or something.
Oh, darker. Yeah, you said dark or light, right?
No, he said night.
Did I
Oh,
say? Did
he
I?
did?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Run the tape back. Hold on, run it back.
You can't run it right. Podcast or interview?
Podcast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I kind of suck at interviews.
Interviews are tough because they're just ripping right away,
Yeah,
all the
coming
time.
at you. If like you're being interrogated.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, let's do last four. Last four.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
boom,
go
boom,
ahead.
boom, boom. Fast or slow?
Fast.
Fast, okay.
Yeah, I mean fat. Not just
Butter or cream?
I like cream.
You cream? Okay.
Yeah, the Krispy Kremes.
Krispy Kreme.
I don't think that's what he was asking.
Let me stop. Yeah.
Damn, why am I blanking out?
Well, you're gonna ask me what? Scorpion Sub-Zero? No.
Yeah, how about it? Scorpion Sub-Zero.
Dude, Scorpion hands down, bro.
Sub-Zero. bro.
Scorpion's my guy.
Yeah. They made him super OP.
yeah, they did. Yeah.
They did.
Yeah, Scorpion's my guy. Yeah.
I always liked Sub-Zero. I think that's because my brother always wanted to play Scorpion instead. Okay. Makes sense. Go ahead.
My turn?
Yep.
Okay. Juicy or dry?
Juicy.
Juicy? Okay.
Yeah, gotta have it juicy. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
We can
And
keep
then-
going for days.
And then the last question is, what advice would you give to the uprising artists that are coming up?
Artists, even people into the culture, you know, the young Hmong people who don't know their culture, you know.
I would say, if anything, just definitely stay true to who you are. Don't be afraid to go out of your comfort zone, even at your weakest point, because unknown talent can sometimes be the best talent out there. Don't be afraid to let yourself shine when you're given the opportunity. Be proud of who you are And don't ever let anyone tell you you can't do something, because you can always achieve. No one can ever stop you. The only person that can stop you is you.
Yeah.
And most importantly, don't take life for granted.
Yeah.
Be humble. Be humble. I cannot tell you how many times in my life, especially for people that I've lost, the way the world is right now, there are so many ways that a person can die or can be taken away. And some of it's so unfair. I don't live for tomorrow. I live in the moment.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm proud to be able to live for tomorrow, to be able to wake up. But I live for today, because what you do today, you're not promised tomorrow. So be proud that you're here. Promote your talent. Don't be afraid, and ask for help. Even if it can be the smallest thing. It can be like just singing. You know, for those who are just trying to make it in the industry, just trying to get out there, just don't be afraid to let your talent shine. As a singer, because I'm a high tone and I'm a low tone, so I'm an alto soprano. I
Do it all.
you know, when it comes to just singing, dancing, acting, whatever you prefer, it's a skill that we develop behind it, and you have to learn a different technique on how to promote it. You know, how to utilize it. But don't be afraid to let that shine, because what you see that's not compelling to others could be opposite from what other people see that's compelling to yourself. And how I view it is, when you have a talent, how do you use the talent? Then, when you use the talent, where do you see yourself going with the talent? And when you get there, how are you going to make sure that talent is celebrated every day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because people don't always celebrate their talent. No. They celebrate the fame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They celebrate the actual the winnings, the earnings back.
Well, and they forgot how they got the talent.
Yeah, but they forget that root where they started. And so that's why I said it's important to be humble, because as quick as you can high up, you can drop down so fast.
Yeah.
Especially in the Hmong industry.
Yeah.
People watch. And so it's very important
People
that,
talk.
oh yeah, they talk.
I mean, if you tell them on, I swear to God,
They talk.
they talk.
Tell 'em on.
But that's what
right.
it's about. But I like
Yeah.
my thing is just stay true to yourself. Promote your talent. Ask for help when it's needed, and just feel proud. Just feel proud to be alive. Don't take life for granted. You know,
Yeah.
I always say, you know that saying they say, a one man's treasure is another man's. You know,
Yep.
One man's trash,
One
another
man's
man's
dirt.
treasure.
exactly. Why can't it be the same? One man's talent could be another man's opportunity. You know, go for it. Be blessed.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a superstar to be able to make it. I had people that came to me, they were just trying to get into the industry, and they're like, well, can you give me some pointers, some feedback, some tidbits to kind of put myself out there? I said, what are you so afraid of? They said, well, I don't know if people are going to like it. I don't know if they're going to like my voice, how I'm going to sound. I said, well, the question is, do you like how you sound? Because my opinion shouldn't matter. It shouldn't overweigh how you perceive yourself and perceive your talent. I can help you perfect your talent, but I can't say, well, you're not going to make it because you're not a good singer.
Yeah.
I didn't come out as a good singer. I have to practice. I do vocal lessons, you know, but you have to be willing to step out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
People can become so sheltered where they feel like they don't have the integrity to actually come out and just do what they love, you know, because they're so afraid of what other people think.
Yeah.
I, on the other hand, I don't care what people think. You can say whatever you want. I have people that bash me all the time in the industry. That's just how it is as an artist, as a person. When you have that kind of, that connectability, when you have those kind of accolades in the industry, people are going to always find something to put you down, but you never let that stop you from trying to achieve your highest success. Because when you're at that podium and you're at that ladder, what you do, it matters. but it's how you do it. How do you achieve your success? I can show you how to get there, but how do you want to get there? Just be proud and don't be afraid to put yourself out there, because what you might see as non-credible, it might be credible to another person, and they're going to want to probably promote you onto a stage or a show or something like that. You just never know. So my biggest thing: love life, stay true to who you are, be proud of who you are, and for the Hmong people, kids, get involved and love your culture.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Learn your Hmong culture, bro. I mean, that's the biggest thing. Learn it, because I know for myself, if I was to marry a Hmong family or Hmong girl and I was going to have a family, you're going to learn Hmong. You're going to have to, because I'm not going to spend hours translating.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. So we're gonna end it here. Thank you, Sai, for coming on.
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
And thank you,
guys.
Thank you guys for staying so long.
Yes.
I don't know if my phone died or not.
No, I just turned it on.
Okay. So thank you guys for staying so long, and we will see you guys in the next episode. And wait until this one drops. You guys are gonna love this one.
All right.
Take care.
Peace.
Peace out, guys.
Absolutely.